Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the Zen monk. You are a slave to your moods, and that is why the world treats you like a servant. You call yourself authentic. You say you're just honoring your feelings. I call you an emotional infant. You are the emotional drifter, a fragile leaf tossed by every internal breeze, running from difficult conversations and real responsibilities into the soft, rotting arms of instant gratification. You eat because you are bored. You scroll because you are lonely. You quit because it gets hard. You have given your shifting moods absolute veto power over your destiny. The paradox of your life is tragic. In your frantic pursuit of freedom to do whatever you feel, you have engineered your own absolute slavery. There is a silent, terrifying mystery to your failure, an unresolved debt of discipline that grows larger every time you choose comfort over duty. You think you are living life on your own terms. In reality, you are a puppet whose strings are pulled by your own chemical whims. You are completely predictable. You are completely weak. The ancient standard of the Zen monk demanded absolute, terrifying dominion over the internal landscape. A mind like still water, reflect in the sky but never shattered by the storm. Modern decay has turned you into a turbulent puddle, easily disturbed by a single critical comment or a minor inconvenience. You look for a safe space when you should be building an unshakable fortress. You let your anger dictate your words, your fear dictate your boundaries, and your laziness dictate your schedule. You have outsourced the governance of your life to your nervous system. You are a passenger in a vessel hijacked by your lowest instincts. A warrior knows that an unmanaged emotion is a traitor inside the camp. You, however, have made the traitor your general. Uesugi Kenshin did not rule through emotional outbursts. He was the Dragon of Echigo, a warlord whose martial genius was entirely rooted in the absolute stillness of his Zen devotion. In the freezing dawn of Kasugayama, the mountain air was a razor blade of frost. The scent of cedar needles and burning incense hung heavy inside his stone meditation cell. Kenshin sat in perfect lotus position, unmoving under the immense weight of his pale jade monastic robes. Outside, his armies waited for a command. Enemies conspired to erase his clan from history. Yet his heart rate did not elevate. He did not let anxiety cloud his strategy. He understood that clarity is the ultimate weapon of a ruler. Before he ever drew a blade against his rival, Takeda Shingen, he conquered the chaotic noise within his own skull. Imagine the visceral sensory weight of the Kawanakajima battlefield, the blinding white fog rolling over the Sai River, the iron tang of blood mixing with the heavy scent of gunpowder, the terrifying thud of thousands of charging horses shaking the frozen mud. Kenshin rode into the center of this inferno, completely detached from the fear of death. He was a monument of pale jade serenity amidst a sea of slaughter. When his blade clashed against Shingen's warfan, his face remained as calm as a stone statue. He did not fight with anger. He executed with absolute, chilling precision. He was the living embodiment of the absolute void, invincible because there was no ego inside him for the enemy to strike. He did not react to the battle bent to his stillness. The mechanics of your failure are simple. You treat your emotions like reliable guides when they are actually just weather. You are the emotional drifter because you believe your current mood is your reality. When you feel tired, you believe you cannot work. When you feel afraid, you believe you cannot stand your ground. To a Zen monk, a mood is merely a cloud passing over an immovable mountain. You have let the clouds convince you that the mountain does not exist. You run from friction because you lack the mental toughness to sit with discomfort. You seek escapes through substances, cheap entertainment, and instant validation, completely oblivious to the fact that every escape deepens your prison. Master the stillness. You want to click away right now because this confrontation exposes the rot in your foundation. Your mind is already drifting, looking for a distraction, a notification, anything to numb the sting of your own inadequacy. That is the slave trying to escape the master's gaze. I do not care about your excuses or your justifications. If you are content with being a servant to your whims, then leave. Go back to your soft, chaotic, and meaningless drift. But if you are ready to put down the book and pick up the weapon, stay. Face the silence. Kill the impulse. Emotional control is not about suppressing your fire. It is about choosing when and where to let it burn. Uesugi Kenshin did not eliminate his passion. He harnessed it through the absolute discipline of meditation. He did not allow his mind to become a playground for passing thoughts. He made it an altar of execution. You are currently living in a state of mental anarchy, allowing every random impulse to vandalize your future. You are waiting for motivation to strike, not realizing that motivation is a fickle servant that deserts you the moment the frost sets in. The path of pale jade demands that you step out of the current and become the rock. Stop negotiating with your feelings. Treat your moods like irrelevant noise from a distant crowd. When the alarm sounds, your comfort does not matter. When the duty calls, your fear does not matter. Build the unshakable center that Kenshin maintained amidst the smoke of war. The world breaks emotional men effortlessly. It completely breaks before the man who cannot be moved. Command the emotion, own the silence, conquer the drift, become the mountain. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.